The first book that I read by Willa Cather was The Song of the Lark, which is all about the voice, and that was really meaningful to me. I had a quote from that book up by my phone for many years. When I was in Cherry Valley, I was working as a reader for an old man, a music professor who had gone blind and who almost seemed like he was out of a Cather novel. So he hired me to be his reader. And during that time, I was reading and reading and reading for him for many hours a day, and I injured my throat, and I actually lost my voice. But I read The Song of the Lark about the voice during the time I was trying to kind of retrieve a voice. I had read other books of Willa Cather in Cherry Valley, so I really had a connection with Willa Cather. But I left Cherry Valley in 2018, and so I had one day to wander around Red Cloud on my way to New Mexico, and I just got such a good feeling. It was a beautiful day in May. It was the middle of May, so that was 5 years ago. I just was reading everything I could. I read all of Cather's books pretty much, and essays and biographies, and there was a part of me that just wanted to know her better and understand her better. And the drawing was something like that. The drawing was something where looking at a face, then kind of looking into it, and it's starting to speak back to me. This is the first drawing that I made of Willa Cather, and I did it. I had no intention of doing it. I was just doing it absolutely unconsciously. Okay, this one is sort of, it's not meant to exactly be Willa, but it's about the act of writing. This is her as a little child. Her father was a sheep farmer in Virginia, and she was just maybe 3 years old. This is one of the pictures I did of Silas Garber. I did several of him, and this is a pastel. He was the founder of Red Cloud, and it was Silas Garber that named Red Cloud. Willa Cather, in her book, A Lost Lady, wrote about Silas Garber, and he was called in her book Captain Forrester. But his wife asks him, could you please tell your philosophy at a dinner party? And this is the way Willa Cather wrote his philosophy, but I'm sure it's based on knowing him, and this is what he said. Well then, my philosophy is that what you think of and plan for day by day, in spite of yourself, so to speak, you will get. You will get it more or less. That is, unless you're one of those people who gets nothing in this world. You will accomplish what you dream of most, because a thing that is dreamed, in the way I mean, is already an accomplished fact. All our great West has been developed from such dreams.